about older millennials
I'm saying you
being.
can. It's just on air now.
Hmm.
I'm saying that we
Yeah.
are live now. Presently, to be very
Presently?
clear. Yes,
That's
Oh,
presently.
unreal.
well, in that case, I guess we ought to start the show.
Yeah, it's almost like I
E.
gave you guys a lot of warning, and you
You
just
did.
ignored
You
me
did,
and
and we were still
continued
just here.
talking.
Yeah. Yeah, we did a
Yes.
vibe
We
check for this
always do.
episode. We did a vibe check for this episode. We rolled a 2,
Yeah.
so that should tell you all precisely where we're at right now.
I'm gonna have fun. I'm good.
Yes. No, we're here to have a good time.
Welcome to Boys Only Hellions. It is Monday night, and it's time for some teenage shenanigans.
No girls
I
allowed.
No
No
girls
girls allowed.
allowed.
uh, Danny and Dukes unfortunately had prior responsibilities, which means that we're alone. We are Yenna and Yuli-less, and
Yes.
Yenna and Yuli took all the vibes with them.
They
Um,
did.
we are used to like another 25% more people. Don't know what to do.
Yeah.
25. You said 50%. I've said 25%. It's not. It's 33.3 recurring percent of
Oh
It
people.
my
is
god.
actually 50% of the amount of people who are currently here, so it is 50% more people. Continue. We are missing 33% of our number. But anyway, I'm gonna
Continue
Now
after
you
that was like the biggest sass. Like,
pushes up glasses.
get out. Get
All
out.
right.
Sorry.
I
Dream's
mean,
over.
all right, but I am the one running the show, so I guess that's it
Yeah,
this week.
I know.
How many of us are gonna get told to get out in this episode?
Probably quite a few because I know what you guys are like when you're on your own.
Mhm.
But yeah, welcome to Going Critical. You're watching Hellions. Like I said, it's time for some teenage shenanigans and disaster boys. Um, if you're new to the show, I should introduce myself. I am the DM, Jess Taylor. I am a comic artist and illustrator, and I am joined by these 3 losers.
Idiots.
Introduce yourselves.
I'm idiot number one. My name is Emily in real life. I play Zanthe, changeling sorcerer warlock. Um, that's right. Yes, I got it right. We're doing fun fact for this week. What's our favorite genre of books? I I was thinking like there's probably a big variety of books that he likes to read, but I feel like he likes just nice slice of life stuff. Like think what's the movie called? Think Parasite before the second half. If you like a frame of reference.
This is so
Um
specific.
What a frame of reference to give, by the
You're
way.
welcome. Um if you want to follow my art, this is my Instagram and my Twitter handle below my character name. So yeah.
Nice. It's nap
Hi.
time. Yeah.
It's Ned. Yeah, Ned's here. I was just looking up what the word was that I was looking for my
Okay.
my answer. So hi, I'm Ned. You can find me on the internet as at the Ned Barnett. I am a comics writer and artist, and sleepy boy. Uh, I play Monty, who is our half elf rogue, and Monty's favorite genre of books is actually surprisingly he really likes to read books of like about botanicals and bestiaries. He's secretly a nature boy.
Oh,
Probably because he could never leave the house, and that was the only way that he could sort of understand the world outside.
good.
Because you
Heartbreaking.
can't give us a Monty fact without it hurting.
I know.
Yeah.
No,
Every time.
never.
Every
Every
time.
single time, I just take a knife and I jab it in you and turn it, just like Monty assassinating somebody.
Good. And hello, I am Nick. I'm Nick in real life. And I play Tink, the High Elf Artificer. And I realized I keep calling him an Artificer. He is an Artificer and Cleric at this point, and I've really been neglecting that side of his introduction. He's a good boy who's never done anything wrong, and his fun fact, his favorite genre of book is honestly probably like either texts or like memoirs of like people who have done great things. So like he is like really into like inventions and inventors and devices. So looking through and picking apart like blueprints and stuff that like would be textbooks, but not the textbooks he's supposed to be reading, you know? So
Tink is my target audience, we should say.
yeah, literally Tink is your target audience, as far as like the stuff that you like to write.
Hmm. Give me an NPC and I'll tell the audience the NPC's favorite genre of book.
Oh my god.
Lawrence.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Lawrence's favorite genre of book, he doesn't read books so much as he reads like poetry and plays.
Oh, of course.
Of
Of
course
course he
he
does.
does. Of course he does.
He's big into like contemporary epic poetry
Oh,
and
I love this.
plays from like the 5th era, which tend to fall in line very much with like the Shakespearean play. Also, if you can hear my cat freaking out in the background, I apologize for that.
Only a little Scrabble.
She's decided it's time to play, and it's my problem.
Oh, it's always our problem.
Jeez, you're just making me fall in love with this character. And I know that's the point.
Do we have any announcements this week?
Don't you have an announcement about a book
I
that came out last
I
week?
have lots of announcements, but like I'm giving you guys the chance to also give announcements. It's
Oh,
awkward when I just do it.
okay, I do think I do think I kind of sort of have an announcement. And that is that if you are unaware, I have been running a D&D podcast, or been part of a D&D podcast as well. A different group than Going Crit, for the last like 4 years almost. And we just released our 100th and 101st and recorded rather our 101st episode. Um and yeah, episode 101 is going to come out god, maybe on Wednesday. I think on Wednesday, and it was like a really sweet Q&A with and like kind of a recap, but like not a recap in the sense of like we talked about what happened, a recap in people chaotically reminisced about their favorite moments in the campaign. So it's extremely spoiler heavy. But if you were like just looking to jump in and see kind of the vibe of a new D&D show, it's called Stumble Quest, and you guys should check it out. Because 100 episodes was like a really massive milestone for us. So yeah, I just wanted to like say, check it out. That's all. That's all I got.
You really should go check out StumbleQuest. It's a rip roaring good time.
Yeah.
That's my official review.
Thank you. I appreciate
You
it.
should put that on like the album covers when you sell it.
I will, yeah.
Thanks. Anybody else?
No.
The
Not really.
resounding silence fills me with faith. Cool. I had a book come out last week. Some of you know, some of you have ordered it. Thank you very much if you have. I hope that you've enjoyed it. If you haven't, feel free to go and check it out. It's in stores now, wherever books are sold. It's called Galaxy the Prettiest Star, released through DC, about a Cyandai space princess who gets stuck on Earth in the body of a teenage boy, and it's all about her coming out story, essentially. But it's fun. It's good gay fun.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it
Really
is.
good.
I will also be at MCM London, which is the biggest convention in the UK, this coming weekend on Saturday and Sunday. And I have books with me there, and I might also have some Hellions things with me there.
Yeah.
I've got a
Yeah.
print of Balthazar that's available, and I may have a sketchbook available if it comes in time. If it doesn't, there will be a lot of sketchbooks online later
This is
of
very
just
fair.
Hellion stuff. But if you're going to MCM this weekend, you should come see me.
Yeah.
If only to say hello,
Come say
because
hi.
I'm
And even
scared.
if you're not going to MCM this weekend, you should still go to MCM this weekend if you're in the UK.
Get on a plane. Go to the UK.
Get on a plane, fly
Go.
to London, go give Jess your money.
Yeah. Yep. It's our
I mean,
official
you can
review.
just come say hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just gonna be terrified being out in public for the first time in 2 years. I've become a recluse, but friendly faces would help. But anyway, let's dive straight into the game, shall we? Finally?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. A warning before we totally dive in. We are a live play D&D stream that practices safe watching. We will be practicing safety measures at home. But if you guys watching at all feel awkward or uncomfortable at anything that happens during the show, please feel free to take a step back if you need to. Don't feel obligated to continue watching. Your safety comes first. We do have a Discord where you can reach out to us if something has really bothered you, or you've got feedback on the show, or if you would just like to talk to other people who are watching. But we recommend chilling in there for a little while if you would like to. And with that said, we are also a mature stream, mainly because I swear every 5 seconds. Um, that and the
Playing
fact that
dumb
these kids,
teenagers.
yeah,
Yeah, these
are
kids
dumb
are idiots.
teenagers. So, last time on Hellions of Carnocht, Tink, Yenna, and Yuli went fantasy shopping. They went shopping at Paper Base is what I called it, I believe, the fantasy stationery store that offered treasures aplenty, including a pen that could create objects. A shorter trip was then taken to the fancy armory called the Bodice Ripper that left the group outfitted and ready for events that are sure to come. Monty and Zanthe, on the other hand, at the other side of the city, ended up at the brothel again, and Monty left with a job? Question mark, question mark, question mark. As the two continued their journey across town, they also found an undead was following them, and dragging that person into an alleyway and pulling off the hood that they were wearing, discovered that it may be an old friend.
Yeah.
As you
Great.
as you stand in this alleyway, you can hear the sounds of the street. You can hear people passing by and the signs of life that are coming to Cat Alley as the afternoon kind of wears on. But in front of you is what is very clearly an undead.
I'm going on my my sending stone and I'm just going, Tink. Tink, your boyfriend's a zombie. And I'm staring at him right now.
Where
Tact.
where am I when I get this message is my question.
You'd receive this message just as you're leaving the Bodice Ripper with your packages.
Yeah, he would just instantly What the fuck are you talking about? Where are you?
We are in Cat's Alley, and we're in an alley off of Cat's Alley, and we've been followed by someone who, after I pulled his hood off, realizes an undead Belial. It's
Yep.
a good thing I didn't stab him, because
Yeah,
that was very close to happening.
I was going to say, can I don't know if this is gonna do anything at all, but can I try to cast Detect Thoughts on Balial.
Go for it.
Okay. The wisdom save is 16.
16. All right. I can tell you now that you just hear the rattling hollowness of nothing.
Even when I press further, it's still the same.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Okay. Tink has already hailed a carriage, has not waited for anyone else to get in with him, and is headed off.
As you head off, Tink, you do see in like the rear view of the carriage that the others are trying to run after you until it becomes quite clear that there is no catching up with the horses.
Oh, that's so mean.
Yeah, no.
And you hear a little message from Balthazar over the sending stones that's just stay safe, let me know if you need me.
I don't. I think he just nods in response, but that is useless over the sending stone. So Balthazar just gets nothing back. But in his mind, Tink has answered him, just non-verbally, which is useless when you can't see the other person.
Okie doke. That's good to know. So the carriage that you're on rattles through the streets. Cat Alley, you would know, being very familiar with the city at this point, is about an hour and a half carriage ride away.
He's, I think, like, in a carriage, like, thinking about how to make this faster. And how
How?
how sorry, I'm trying to see. Okay, I think all the ones I have are you're so lucky because this was about to be an insane question, but every spell I have will only has a range of self because I was about to try and cast a spell to speed up the horse on the horse. But I don't think I can do that.
Yes.
Wait. Wait. I think I might be able to.
What are you trying to cast on the horse?
Give me a sec. Enhance ability?
Okay, and which ability do you think will help your speed?
You've had
I
enhanced ability this whole time.
not this whole time. Like
Okay.
recently I've had it. Yeah, enhance ability. And I would say between enhance ability, which would be bears endurance, which would be a constitution check, and handing the carriage operator like probably like 10 gold extra. How much would like a carriage ride like normally cost?
Carriage ride that far across town in what you've found on this side of town
Yeah.
would probably run you about 5 gold.
Okay, yeah. So he would like effectively pop up with an extra 10 gold and say like I need to be there as quickly as humanly possible.
And how quickly is as quickly as humanly possible?
If people don't get out of the way, that's their fault.
Understood. And you see that he just like he has the reins.
Your boy has a problem.
He does have a problem. He does have a
Precisely
problem. I'm aware.
precisely how does that affect the horses, just so that I can be clear, because I'm gonna do a roll for speed.
um they have advantage on constitution checks. And gain 2d6 temporary hit points. Um if you will let me, is it a single horse carriage or a multiple horse carriage?
It's a single horse carriage.
Oh, perfect. Okay, because I was gonna be like, I can only cast it at one at a time. So, yeah.
Okay, I will do a quick little skill check. Even with the enhancement that you've given them, the carriage driver pushes the horses so hard that he has to stop about halfway.
How dare they?
And you feel the carriage kind of screech to a halt, and the wheels are wobbling. He's gone that fast, and he's like, I can't go any faster. You'll have to make it from here.
Yeah, okay. I'll I would think at this point he would have used the time in the carriage to like put on the armor so he doesn't need to be like carrying things necessarily.
Okay,
Um
I will allow that because it's probably been a good 20 minutes at this point.
yeah. And I would have him cast kinetic jaunt on himself and just continue going.
And what does kinetic jaunt do exactly?
So the walking speed increases by 10 feet, which if he was to extend that to a dash would significantly enhance like his running speed basically. And he can move through the spaces of another creature. It doesn't count as difficult terrain, so like weaving through crowds and stuff would not be a problem effectively.
Okay, well, in which case, I would just like you to give me a straight up dexterity check just to see how well you do navigate the streets.
Okay. Hey, that's all right. Yeah. So that's a 17 total.
You hit the ground running the moment that you leave the carriage, rocketing through town. It's still going to take you a good at least 20 minutes to get there.
Yeah.
At this point, Xanth, Monty, this undead Belial has just been sitting in front of you, very calm, with just a rattling breath. It's not
I'd
looking
like
at
to
you, it's not looking at anything.
I'd like to believe, I don't know what Monty's doing, but I'd like to believe we were just sitting in like a semicircle with him.
Just
Yeah,
sitting.
And just
probably.
like kind of chilling and just like trying to like put stuff in his hand and see if he'll like grasp it. Okay.
If that's the game that Xanth is playing,
Yeah.
what are you putting in in undead Belial's hand?
I'm gonna start with a tiny book.
What do you mean a tiny book?
I have a tiny book in my inventory.
Why do you have a tiny book in your inventory?
Why does Xanth have anything in his inventory? He
It's all
stole it
from
from
Balthazar's
Balthazar's
office.
So you try and put a tiny book in undead Belial's hand, and the fingers kind of give a jerking motion and curl around it.
And I take his like this is so stupid scenario.
I
I'll
love
take
it.
his
I
running.
love it so much.
I take his other hand and I like try to get it to like open the like cover and like flip through the page.
Xanth, tell me, have you ever opened this book yourself?
No, I haven't.
Uh-oh.
I need Xanth and Monty to make dexterity saves for me, please.
Okay. Oh, do I re-roll those? No, it's fine. It's fine.
I can't. You're just accidentally causing trouble, trying to do the most mundane shit.
No. I'm not
My
even
fault you
being an
chose a
asshole this
tiny
time.
book.
It's just happening. I got a 9.
I got a 24.
With a 24, Monty, you are at the other end of the alleyway by the time this book is fully open. You saw a sparking of light from the pages and you were like, I have to get out of here. With your
Remembering that I was
cat-like
set on
reflexes.
fire.
Yeah, you've been set
48
on fire
hours
so
ago.
many times by accidental events at this point that you're just constantly aware. Xanth,
Yes.
there is a blinding flash of light, and suddenly you're in a room.
Oh god, what?
And Undead Belial is in there with you. There
Why?
are no doors. There are no windows. But there is a golden statue in the corner, with its hands raised to the ceiling.
Do I recognize the statue? Like the figure of who it's supposed to be?
Roll me a history check.
Okay. 14.
You don't recognize the figure. But as you get closer to take a look at it, the clothes seem to be of quite an ancient style, one that's associated with the Third Age of Carnocht, which is an age before there was really much magic in the city, let alone much technology.
I'm going to. Is this ritual? Let me check really quick. No, it's concentration. I'm gonna cast detect magic really quick to see if the statue is magical.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
the entire room that you're in is magical.
Okay.
You are just blinded by the sheer amount of light that the detect magic spell gives you as feedback.
So this is a really good time for this. I rolled a 1 on my wild
Oh
magic.
my god.
Oh my god.
I need
Zant!
you to roll for the table.
Okay. Oh man, I love wild magic. It's so fucky. I got a 2.
You got a 2.
A
Yes.
2 on
Yeah.
a fucking D100?
Yeah.
Monty,
Mm-hmm.
you've just seen Undead Belial disappear. Zanthe has disappeared, and there is just a teeny tiny book left
Mm-hmm.
in the alleyway, sitting innocuously on the cobbles.
Yep. I'm freaking the fuck out.
The vibe check for this session really just
The vibe
it
check,
was
Really did
yeah.
work.
It
So
was really
I'm
accurate.
gonna go over to the book and just sort of pick it up but not open it and just go, oh my god, Xanth, where are you? And just like start hyperventilating because I have no idea where my friend went.
Roll me
oh
a
my
perception
god.
check.
What's my perception? Hold on. Okay. The 21.
A 21.
Mm-hmm.
So this book lies open on the cobbles. You see, drawn as though by a teeny tiny pencil, an image of Xanth and an image of Undead Belial.
Oh my god.
And I continue just to my hyperventilating gets a whole hell of a lot worse. I don't know what the fuck to do.
You do still have a sending stone that can
I
talk
know, and
Also, it's the
I'm
last thing I was
panicking.
expecting to happen. Like
and also
Uh,
talk presumably to Xanth, because sending stones, don't they go anywhere? Isn't the
Xanth?
range any?
Xanth,
I
can you
don't
hear
know
me?
if that's.
We have also like heavily edited sending stones. But
yeah,
I
I think
feel
the
like
We have
spell
very,
doesn't.
very much.
I don't think the spell goes to extra dimensions, does it? But I
sending
don't know about the
stones were
stone.
magical
It
items that
does not
allowed.
go. It does not go across planes.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Xanth, you can't hear anything.
Well, what happened to me?
Uh, Tink, they disappeared. They disappeared. There was a big flash of light, and they disappeared. And they went into, oh god, they went into this like little into this little book, and I'm just looking at a picture inside the little book, and there's this Zanthe, and it's undead Balial, and holy shit, I don't fuck. And Monty at this point is just like walking around in a circle with his hands, like just hands on his head, going, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what the fuck to do. I can't do magic. I can't get them back. What the fuck? I don't know what to do. 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 Help! Hey!
Tink, you hear all of that.
Yeah, yeah, I do. I think Tink is equally as like frantically like, what the fuck do you mean you don't know? Like responding to
Oh
each
my
thing in
God.
time.
I mean, they're in it. There's a tiny book that Xanth opened, and then they got sucked into it with a blinding flash of light, and I jumped out of the way because they've been hit by too many fucking fireballs like in my life to be too close when Xanth opens things. I don't.
Oh my god. What the fuck do you mean like a tiny book? What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, it is legitimately a book that is tiny. And and the page is open, like the fucking book is open, and I'm looking at it, and there's a picture of Xanth and undead Belial like drawn in there, and all I can assume is they got sucked into there, and I don't know what to do.
Just to clarify, Tink.
Yeah.
This line is on the group chat, right?
Oh, I don't think we've installed a line that's not on the group chat. Balthazar
Oh
has
my
heard all
God.
of this.
There's just a tiny. Wait a second, that sounds like my book.
Okay,
Well,
how the
it is
fuck
your
do we
book.
fix
I
it?
think you got it from your office.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That's all you hear from Balthazar is oh for fuck's sake. And his line goes dead.
I wish, I just have to say, I wish that we were on camera just for this one moment,
Yeah.
because I've been doing movements and running and like sitting on
May
my
I
chair and
also-
practically like dancing.
May I also say, we've been calling the sending stones Rocky Talkies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have to take my hat off to Awesome Dodger in the chat. Roxap.
For Roxap, yeah.
Yeah,
Roxap,
yeah.
Roxap's
Yeah.
very good. It is our group chat,
Very
so
good.
yeah, no, when Balthazar stops talking, Tink, who is like not really cut out for what he's doing right now. It's just like, no, you don't get to be like, oh, for fuck's sake, like, tell me how to fix it.
When Balthazar comes back on the line, you can kind of hear the background noise of the others panicking. And a door clicks and that noise kind of goes dead. And he's like, I'm on my way, I'll be there as soon as I can.
Great, okay, yeah, alright.
You need a key to unlock it.
Of course you need
I'm
a
guessing
fucking
Zanthe
key.
didn't steal the key.
How did I steal a tiny key, too?
There was a tiny key on the shelf, you chose the book.
Did I see the tiny key too? I just don't. I guess I just thought the book was more interesting.
Oh my god. Oh. Alright, yeah. He's still
Far,
booking it.
far away, in a time long ago. Xanth, I need you to make a dexterity check.
Oh, great.
Save. Dexterity save.
Cool. Because my last one went really well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Do I use lucky on this?
It's up to you, my
That's a
man.
question only you can answer.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, my save is +4. Yeah, okay, 16.
Okay.
That was a what, sorry? You broke up for me for a second.
16 after lucky.
16.
Mhm.
Okay, what is your own spell save DC?
It's probably really high. 16.
You just managed to make it out of the range of fire of another goddamn fireball.
Does Belial?
If you kill my fucking
Belial
boyfriend
does
again.
not.
Oh god.
You see fire fill the room, and in the center of this burning inferno is the figure of undead Belial.
What the fuck?
He rolled a 1.
You like I can't. Like it of course. This is exactly how this would always go. There's just no other
May I
option,
ask
you know?
you? May I ask you to roll 5d6 fire damage?
I would love to, thank you. Okay. Okay, 5d6, I don't want to ask to it, but do I add my spell attack to it, or is it just 5d?
It's just 5d6.
Okay, thank god. Uh,
Just
23?
5d6.
Okay. There is still a burning, raging inferno in the middle of the room for a while.
Is he gone?
No, you can see the dark figure of him through the flames.
Belial, get out of there! Oh my god.
Makes no move.
I start backing up a little bit to see if he'll follow me if I back away from the fire.
It's strange. The moment after you yell, I need you to make a perception check.
Okay. Natural 20.
Thank God.
You see that the head turns towards you, and then as you step back, Bilal kind of mirrors you to get out of the flames.
All right, come on, come on. And he's like talking to him like he's trying to get a dog to come back. Like, let's go, let's go. He starts backing up and waving his arms to Belial.
He literally stops just outside of the flames and then refuses to move again.
Are you fucking serious, dude? Let's see. Uh, can I do a religion or nature check or something like that to see if you can charm undead? Because I don't know, and I don't think Zanthe would know either.
Okay, give me a nature check.
Nature, okay.
Actually, just give me a straight up intelligence.
Um, well, I already rolled, so do you want me to just add the intelligence and
Yeah,
modify
if you
it?
want to keep that roll, yes.
I don't, but I feel like it would be the same either way, so I feel like I don't just tell you.
Go on then.
It's a 6.
Yeah, with a 6, you don't know. Might work, might not work. It depends if there's anything left to charm.
Do I know that specific thought? Because if that's what I feel like, then I would guess after reading his mind that there's nothing to charm.
Yes, you would definitely think if there's something left to charm. Like, for instance, you could charm vampire. You could charm vampire spawn. You could probably charm a lich. But if you're thinking, like, could I just charm a reanimated skeleton that has no sense of self or personality?
Yeah. Okay. Interesting question. How far is he to the edge of the fire right now?
It's about 5 foot away.
Oh, that's not gonna work then. I mean, okay. I'm gonna try to prestidigitate as much of a fire as I can away, which is supposedly like a small campfire in this description. Um, and I'm just fuck, if I get closer to him, he might go further away. I'm gonna try to run up to him and grab him out of the fire.
I need you to make a dexterity check.
Okay. Just straight dex.
Yep, straight dex.
Oh, that's good. That's good, that's good. 22.
With a 22, you manage to catch Belial just as he's starting to move backwards from you, but it's quite apparent that this undead form is much slower than you are.
Okay. Cool. Um, yeah, but he's still alive, right? Do I pull him out? Or alive relatively?
Again, you broke up for me. I don't know if it's my headset.
I think it's my
Sorry.
mic. Do I pull him out? Or is he...
As in out of the fire?
Yes.
Yes, he's no longer in range of the fire. He's not burning.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of set him on the ground. Just stay. Uh, hmm.
You receive a whistling, hollow breath in response.
Is there anything in this room, or is it like
The room is entirely empty apart from that statue.
okay. If he's not going to run back into the fire, I'd like to investigate the statue and see if there's any uh buttons or stuff like that.
Give me an investigation check. And give me a perception check.
Investigation is 12, and
Mhm.
investigation or perception is 9.
So, as you're looking at the statue, you take in that it's incredibly, delicately carved. It's very lifelike, with the arms pointing outwards, and every fold of the clothing has been completely detailed. You can even see, the lace on the undershift of the woman. But you can't see anything that would be a seam or a button.
See, Emily knows this motherfucker has a keyhole somewhere. I don't think Sam does. Uh, do I still have detect magic up? It's 10 minutes.
Detect magic is still up.
Is there any irregular, like, groups of more magic or irregular magic around the room, from what I can see? Or is it just kind of...
Most of the magic seems to be concentrated around the statue, but in all honesty, the entire room is very bright.
Yeah. Cool. Uh, trying to see what I could do. Um, I mean, I feel like at this point I would try to use the sending stones too, even though I know they don't work. Um,
Okay. What do you say to the sending stones?
uh, guys, I got sent to a room with a statue, and I accidentally set it on fire. Uh, I don't know what's going on. Can you...
You hear nothing in response.
Awesome.
Roll me a
Um,
perception check.
why do you keep asking me? It's a 3.
Outside of all of this nonsense,
Great, cool.
Tink, at this point you've managed to skid to a stop in Cat Alley, which is a network of other roads.
I feel like he might just be like, Monty, yell.
Okay. And Monty just starts yelling, "Tink!
Can I hear him?
Tink!"
I would like you to roll a perception check.
Oh, I rolled so badly.
Do it with advantage because you know what you're listening out for.
Okay, the first one was a 9. The next one was a 17.
About 6 alleyways down, just immediately opposite the brothel,
Mm-hmm.
like a large building with painted sides, you can hear Monty. You can even see like a tiny Monty flailing from your perspective.
Okay. He just books it over there.
And the scene that you see laid out before you is panicking Monty and a tiny book on the cobblestones. Lies open. There's a picture of Xanth on one page and a picture of what looks like a very decayed Belial on the other.
Okay.
Pink,
So we
pink,
probably shouldn't
pink,
touch it.
pink. No, we don't touch it. We don't touch it. They're in the book. There's a flash of light. They're in the book. They're in the
Yeah,
book.
no, I heard you the first time. Can
Uh,
I Arcana? Can I just not? He's not gonna touch it yet. He's not gonna touch it.
Okay.
But can he try and kind of figure out how it works? Like Balthazar said, there was a key. There was a tiny book. It can see the result of what has happened.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh, this boy is not rolling great tonight. That's a 13.
That's good.
It's fine.
With a 13, you can posit that it's obviously some sort of teleportation spell has been triggered. But as to where, or particularly what's going on, you're not 100% sure. You've read about certain objects being triggers to take people to pocket dimensions. Indeed, the key that Balthazar uses to get around is probably one of those items. As for this book,
Mm-hmm.
not completely sure.
I think he's gonna go to the Rocky Talkie and just be like, "Where the fuck are you? Do I go? How do I fix it? I'm gonna go in there if you don't tell me how to fix it."
It takes a second for Balthazar to answer, but then you hear a long suffering sigh and just, I've got a key that should, in theory, open it. But I'm not 100% sure on the inner workings of it.
Why do you have things and not know how they work?
We're artificers, you understand this, correct?
Yeah, but if I just grabbed something, I would figure out how the fuck it worked if it was a fucking book that put people inside it.
Well, maybe that was what I was fucking trying to do before Xanth decided to steal it.
It's fine. Whatever. Okay.
I have a key. Theoretically, it transports objects into some kind of dead space.
Oh, that's very heartening news.
I mean
Space?
simply that it's a pocket dimension in which nothing living currently exists, but living things can exist within it.
Okay. He just sits down and stares at the book.
I don't know what touching or interacting with it once the spell is active would do. I wasn't even aware that it was armed, which is slightly horrifying.
Yeah, no shit. God, I'm so
I would like Monty and Tink to both roll me perception.
cool. Yeah. It's a 21, baby.
That's an 8.
Monty, you're still coming down from the panic.
Coming down from
you're
the
still in
panic,
middle
I'm
of it.
still.
Yeah, you're
Yes,
still in the
I'm
middle
still
of it.
panicking. I'm like as far away from the book as I can possibly get, and just like,
Tink is constantly dangerously close to touching this book in how
Don't touch the book.
he's not
Don't
touching
touch
it.
it, Tink, please. Don't
But he is
poke it.
examining it.
As you
Oh my
examine the
God.
book, you see fine curling of fire around both of the drawings.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
And you can see a very sketchy figure in the background of them.
A figure.
Yes. With its arms stretched outwards.
Okay. I feel like this sounds crazy, but I think Xanth lit it on fire.
Of all
But
the
there-
things
it-
that you
it's
said
a
to me over the
book.
sending stone. Was that over the sending stone?
Yeah, it was just kind of a general note to everyone, I think.
Yeah, Balthazar's like, that's the most normal thing you've said to me all day.
But they're in a book, and he's lit the book on fire.
Well, I mean,
on fire.
the book's not on fire, but it has pictures of fire in it, so I assume wherever they are is on fire, and I assume that it's Xanth's fault, because every time something's been on fire, I think it's pretty much been Xanth's fault.
But if they're in a book, is this the world made of paper? Are they made of paper? Are they now burning? Are they dead?
I mean,
Are
I
they
think
dead? Are they
I
dead?
think
Are
if
dead?
they were made of paper,
not.
they'd already be. This isn't helping, Monty.
Monty's just like, God, is this like,
Sit down. Just sit down.
okay.
I think it's so
He just
mean
sits down.
sometimes.
Yeah, he is. Tink's
Monty
gonna...
just sits down at the as far away as he can, and is just like, just like trying to breathe, and it's at the same time just like also panicking even more. He's like, the fire. Oh,
Oh, okay, I won't do that, actually. I was gonna have him identify it, but he has to touch it to identify it. Or wait.
You could touch it with mage hands, maybe.
He doesn't
you
have
can do
mage
2
hands,
spells at once.
but he does have a little beetle.
Oh, true.
Okay, wait. You said you were far away, and that's why you weren't in the book, right?
Yeah, I was over here. As soon as he started to open the book, I saw like a little flash of light, and I was Stan sets everything on fire, so I don't want to get caught on fire again, so I moved over here.
Okay, yeah. Tink's gonna go over like just beyond where Monty's sitting, and use his little construct bean to cast identify on this little thing and see if you can get any information.
As your little construct gets closer, you see that the book is about the right size for your little beetle.
He
As it
low-key
skitters
finds that
over.
like kind of charming.
For a second, it even looks like your little beetle is just reading a little beetle-sized book.
Yeah,
Aww.
he's like that's
So cute.
okay. That's like a nice thing that's happened today.
And as it casts Identify, your beetle disappears.
I mean, I kind of figured that would happen, but
However, you do get the results of the Identify spell.
less.
You're essentially dealing with a magical lock that, as a side effect, transports anybody who doesn't hold the key.
Okay.
By storing them, theoretically, in the pages.
Okay. But then how do we get them out?
Roll me Arcana.
Oh, god damn. 11.
With a key. Like a key would work.
It could just be as simple as having the key and If you have the key, you don't get hurt by the book. So that's good. He looks at Monty. He's like not doing this over the sending stone. He's just talking to Monty. If you have a key, you don't get hurt by the book. So Balthazar shows up with the key. It's hopefully the right key. We'll see, I guess. And if he has the key, then I think maybe he can just take them out.
What if it's the wrong key? What if they're stuck in there forever, and then or at least until the end of the loop, and then I I don't know if I could go through this without Xanth. And Mossy's just like just biting on his hand to try and keep from like crying and freaking out even more. And he's just like, I don't think I can do this.
Tink,
Yeah.
roll me an intelligence check.
Cool. That's a 21.
Theoretically, if it's a lock, you should be able to lockpick it.
Yeah. You know.
Monty is a rogue.
Screw Monty. I've got great sleight of hand.
My sleight of hand's better. Let me
Oh
be
no, I
useful.
started something. Across to wherever Zanthe is, I need you to roll me a perception check, buddy.
Okay. Do I have the cloak on from the school that gives us advantage? By any chance?
Were you wearing it when you came into this loop? Because they don't exist in this loop yet.
I don't remember. I want to say no, but I don't
Well, if it
remember.
was a no, then you don't have it.
Okay, well. Um, yeah, I'll just keep my perception roll for now then, because I could use Tides of Chaos, but that's the last one I have. So. He is. Do I see the beetle come into the room? By the way.
What did you roll for perception?
Oh, 8.
With an 8? No, you
Mm-hmm.
don't notice the beetle come into the room.
Okay.
he does have dexterity, but I think theoretically, being this far away from Tink, he probably just like falls down.
Very much so.
Um, I
Xanth,
don't,
what are you doing? You're in a room with a statue and an undead guy. What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm looking at my shit. I'm wondering if I have anything I could do. I'm gonna. Can I try moving the statue? Does it move or is it bolted into the floor?
Roll me investigation and perception.
Okay. Oh, okay. Investigation is natural 1 plus 1. Perception is a 16 though.
So you go to move the statue, and you realize that its hands are now pointing at the floor.
Can I look at where it's pointing?
They look like they're reaching down. The entire statue looks as though it's reaching down now to try and pick up a sword that was at its feet.
Can I pick up the sword, Jess?
Oh god.
Roll me a
Mage
strength
hand.
check.
Mage hand. Wait, if it's a strength check,
Yep.
Mage hand's not gonna be able to carry it because Mage hand can only carry 10 pounds.
Are you gonna touch the sword?
Yeah, I'm gonna touch the sword. If the Mage hand doesn't pick it up, I'm gonna touch the sword.
The mage hand would not be able to pick it up with its strength.
Okay, just straight strength.
Yep.
Oh, it's so good that I have an 8 in strength. 10.
With a 10, you can pick it up.
Oh no.
I need you to make me a wisdom save.
Good.
Okay, cool.
Snap.
Cool. I don't want
Oh,
to say
good.
it.
Share with the class.
I got a natural one.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. What?
Can I use
Roll
Tides
that
of
wild magic, I
Chaos?
guess?
Yeah, I'll use Tides of Chaos because it could be really bad. Okay. So that's a 2.
Emily!
I'm
You
not controlling
feel...
it.
I need you to roll for wild magic.
Yeah. Okay, wild magic's fine.
And as you take the sword in hand and raise it, you feel a chill start at the back of your skull until your entire mind is just blissfully empty. And you hand the sword to the statue
Okay.
and close your eyes. Back in the alleyway,
Oh god. Yeah.
It just gave me inspiration.
I know.
Oh
Seal
no, Seal gave you a
just
nat
gave
20.
inspiration. Yeah, it just gave you a nat 20, not even inspiration. But they were like, it might be too late. Yeah, so back in the alley, I think when Monty is basically being like, I don't know how I could go through this. I wish there was something I could do. Tink's getting like really fucking frustrated because the person that he can't go through without this is also in there and also already fucking undead. So like read the room. Like he's pissed.
Like Monty could ever read a room.
Yeah, so I think Tink kind of like shoves him with his foot from behind and goes like, well, if it's a lock, pick it.
You're right. You're right. It is the lock. I can pick locks. Okay. I don't know if I've never picked a book lock before. I wonder if
Monty,
it's like picking a diary. Yes.
I need you to make me a constitution save.
The nat 20.
Nice.
You feel your panic rising with the added pressure of now having to pick a lock, but you manage to push down the impending panic attack.
You also have an inspiration for your next roll.
Excellent. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. I can pick the lock. I can do it. Okay.
Roll me a sleight of hand to pick that lock.
That's a 14. I say that like that because my oh wait, no, and I can add in my inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 17.
Oh.
I'm very glad you remembered that inspiration.
I was gonna say, is that with the inspiration? You have a plus 12.
No, I rolled a 2, and then was like, wait, I have inspiration. I can add this.
Oh god.
Your lockpicks touch the front of the book, which is where the keyhole is situated. And it takes you a moment to figure out the finesse of it before you hear a tiny little click. And a dizzying flash of light fills the alleyway.
I just sort of I get very dizzy by this light, so I'm just like on my side, just like trying not to throw up.
Monty, make me a Constitution save.
That is a 10.
Okay. As the panic bubbles in your throat for a second time, frightened that you're going to be dragged into whatever realm Zanthe has been dragged into, you feel a strange wash of magic go over you. Tink, as the light fades, you see a very peculiar scene laid out in front of you. Xanth is on his knees before a giant gold statue, its hand clasped around a sword that Xanth is holding up to it. What appears to be the reanimated corpse of Belial is standing listlessly to one side, swaying softly with changes in posture. And in front of the book where Monty was a second ago is now a small ginger cat.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so he is gonna not examine the small ginger cat just yet. Seeing this statue, I so you know how adventuring gear has some kind of weird shit in it. I think he's gonna like grab I would honestly say probably a crowbar and try and like golf the tiny book at that statue. Because this seems like a thing that like should maybe have stayed in the book. Is his thinking. That should probably still be in the book. And this seems like this seems real ominous, given that this figure kind of appeared in the pages of the book, and we just kind of like let everything out. It looks like we didn't get to like pick.
I would like you to make a teeing off roll for me.
Cool. What stat would you like me to use for
I'm
this?
gonna say it's athletics.
Cool. So that's a solid +0. Yep. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
It's a day today.
It is a day.
I forgot the sheer unmitigated chaos of you three concentrated into one spot.
Of boys, yeah.
I don't know why I was expecting to have a chill session.
So.
It's
a 7.
Okay. It's good to know. So you take a swing at the book on the cobblestones, and while you don't completely miss it, you do only just skim the top of it, your crowbar disappears.
Yeah, that's fine. This is see what I figured would happen, which is why he's not using his Okay. He's got one more thing.
The book itself only skitters like a couple of inches. Roll me perception.
It's a 17.
You realize that the statue has moved. The sword is now raised above its head, ready to swing. Xanth, make me a wisdom save.
Okay. Can I use Seal's natural 20 now?
You can indeed use Seal's natural 20.
I would like to do that.
With a natural 20 wisdom save, you open your eyes to find the golden statue in front of you, ready to bring that sword down on your head.
Okay, cool. Do I make a dex save, or can I just get out of the way?
You can move if you would like to move.
Okay. I would.
Specifically, do you turn your back on it?
Uh, I'm getting the sneaking suspicion that this is very similar to Weeping Angels. So
Yeah, me
no, I
too.
don't.
So, keeping your eyes on the golden statue, you step away.
Yes, I walk backwards.
You find yourself, Xanth, in the alleyway that you originated in. Undead
Okay.
Belial is with you, still just standing off to the side, uselessly. Um, there is a small ginger cat that you're about to trip over, and
Okay.
Tink.
Okay, just so I can understand any of what's happening. The statue is still in the book with the sword. Or
Oh no, the statue is in the alleyway.
great. Okay,
Monty unlocked the book, you all came out of it.
cool. Um, yeah, I feel like he's just gonna keep backing up for a little bit.
Tink's gonna try and cast command just on the off chance that this is a creature and not an object.
Okay.
It's a Wisdom 13 saving throw, if it's applicable.
It is not applicable, this is an object.
Okay.
You do not burn a spell slot.
Okay, cool. I'll unburn that spell slot then. Okay. Well, like... Okay, what the fuck is that?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
I need you both to roll me a d20 to see if you blink.
At the same time?
Look, how else am I supposed to gamify this?
I was gonna say, if we both roll the same number, then I guess
Yeah.
that means that we blink at the same time. It was a 19.
I got a 19 too.
Oh my god.
Why is
With a
this game
19.
going so horrible?
Never has rolling a 19 been that bad.
Yeah.
It's too good a roll. Like, I was gonna do it so that if you made it above a certain number, but you both rolled the same,
Yeah,
I
I
can't
know,
let I
it's only
can't let you pass
fair.
that. You have to blink at that. I'm sorry. Like, the
And
improbability of that.
No,
yeah,
I
we earned
understand.
it.
Yeah, no.
And as you open your eyes again, realizing that you have blinked, the statue is now in front of you, ready to make a strike. It is within 5 feet of you.
Okay, keep looking at it. Oh, Monty, you too.
Yeah.
Cat,
Yeah. Cat.
cat,
Monty.
please.
Cat.
Also,
Look at it. No.
Monty, I would like you to make a wisdom save.
uh,
If you're even still here. Ned?
Ned, you're muted.
You're muted, Ned.
Oh, no, he's BRB again.
Oh, right, okay. Well, in that case, we'll have to wait until Ned comes back.
Well,
do you want to take a? How far in are we? Do you want to take a break? We're at like 2 hours now, so this might be a good time.
On demand of Emily, we
No,
will
I'm
leave it
just
there for the
suggesting.
first part,
I would
and
never.
we will, considering that Ned could be gone for some time
Oh
from the
no, I'm
BRB.
back.
Oh,
Oh, you're back?
I'm back.
Wonderful.
Yeah, no,
Roll me a
sorry,
wisdom save.
my rolling wisdom save.
Yeah.
Boop boop doop boop doo. What's my wisdom? That's a 12.
Oh boy.
A 12.
mm-hmm.
Your mind is blissfully free of all anxiety. All you know is hunt, catch, kill, eat, sleep.
Great.
I love the sleep part. I feel like that's
You
in
are
the eat part.
surrounded. You are surrounded by 3 curiously large other cats.
They
Oh.
look real weird.
They do look real weird.
Is does he see the ginger cat or is the ginger cat
He is the ginger
Molly?
cat.
Okay, clarifying. Good to know. Okay.
And Ginger Cat walks up to other cats and is just like, "Meow."
Xanth's gonna like put his like he's gonna keep looking at the statue, but he's gonna put his foot out if Cat Monty wants to rub against it.
Xanth's dedicated to petting cats, even in the most dire of circumstances.
Oh yeah, I absolutely rub my head against Nance like.
Okay, cool.
I need
So glad
both
you
of
guys
you
are
to
having a
roll for
great time.
blinking.
What did you say, Jess?
Roll me a d20 for blinking.
I will say
Oh.
Tink has tried to back up out of range of this statue.
Ba, 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 ba.
Listen, it's a nat 20. Don't punish me.
Um. Okay, hold on, wait 1 second. I haven't rolled yet. I'm looking at my spells really quick. Is Unseen Servant a creature?
I don't think Unseen Servant counts as a creature,
Okay,
but let
just
me just
checking.
check.
It's a conjuration, so I don't know if that.
Yeah,
I mean, the language is
I got
usually pretty specific.
13. Um. mm,
so with the 13 and a 20, you're both fine. You don't blink. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm
Uh,
gonna take blinking turns, Tink.
I guess. Tink's gonna get on the sending stone. And be like, okay, so the good news is we got everyone out of the book. The bad news is there was something else in the book.
How did you get everyone out of the book?
You picked
I've just gone to the school to get the key.
Listen, we picked the lock on the book. There's a lock. You pick the lock. It's fine. But it's
Of
not.
course you did.
It's not fine because
Why is it not fine?
there's a statue and it's trying to kill us and it moves when we don't look at it.
Oh, lovely.
And I think at that he's gonna take. He has a spear. These are the things. These are just the things that Tink has with him.
He can't have just been carrying around us. Oh no, he could have. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a short.
Me remembering the things that I've given you. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
no,
fair.
no, he's got a spear.
Um.
It's not magical. He's gonna, again, without breaking eye contact, gonna try and flick the book up at the statue again.
I have mage hands.
Okay, use Mage Hand then. Use your stupid Mage Hand. Get the book on the statue. Put the book on the statue.
I use mage hand to put the book on the statue.
Okay, you use Mage Hand to put the book on the statue. And the moment that the pages hit the statue, there is a blinding flash of light. And the statue is gone.
Is Monty still a cat?
Monty is still a cat. Tink,
He's
your beetle is also lying in the alleyway.
Santa's gonna fucking collapse on the ground and pick up Monty and start petting him. Where'd you find this cat?
What do you mean? Where did I find this cat?
Wait, is this? He like holds it up. It's not Mittens, right?
Okay, so as far as I know, that's Monty.
Okay.
I didn't like fully see it happen, but I kind of saw it happen. I think, kind of. I mean, he was there, and then the next minute there was a cat there, and I don't think Monty ran away, and then a cat ran in. So
Roll me an intelligence check. Think.
That should just be my passive intelligence. I'm very smart.
What's your
There's no
passive intelligence?
There's no passive intelligence.
Technically, it would be a 15, but it's a 14.
With a 14, you're hoping that this cat is Monty, but there is the smallest chance that Monty is in the book and you've just sent a statue after him.
Please look in the book.
Yeah, he's you know what? He's sure enough.
Oh my god.
Do I see?
He
Chaos
was
goblins.
kind of pissed at Monty at that
Oh
point
my
anyway.
god. Yeah, there's like
he's
a
pretty
there's
sure
like
it's
a
the cat.
95% chance that I'll just go with it.
This is where I have to tell everybody watching that this group loses all form of empathy without anybody there to control them.
Yeah.
Tink is usually quite empathetic, just not right now. He has other things to do, which is tend to his undead boyfriend.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So
Do I
you have
do
a
I
tiny
see
ginger
your
cat and an undead Belial. What are you doing?
do I see or smell Noodle?
Oh, I mean, you would see Noodle. Yeah, Noodle would just be like hanging out.
I'm gonna try to chase Noodle.
No, I'm holding on to you. If I see you try to fucking scamper after Noodle, I'm gonna
Roll
hold
a
on to you.
dexterity check.
But me or Monty?
Both. Well, roll me opposed dexterity checks.
Okay, well, I
Oh,
think
God.
I have higher dex if I remember right, so I really hope this works
Yeah,
out.
I don't know. Monty's a cat now.
I got a natural 1, so it's a 5.
I got a 15.
Which means that try as you might, Zanthe, to hold on to this squirming little, like, teenage kitten cat. It goes flying across at Noodle. Tink, there is just a bundle of fur and claws on its way to you.
What the fuck is happening?
Tink is gonna like lift up Noodle and be like, Monty, no. I want to roll animal handling.
Go ahead and roll animal handling. Monty, I would like you to roll insight.
That's a 7.
Oh no. It's a 12? Maybe?
Monty, this green-haired cat, weirdo cat, is making a pretty good argument. That was a very strong no. Maybe you should just sit. Or knock something over.
I go back to Xanth. And I just crawl and just sit down on his lap and just start like batting at his necklace.
I'm gonna hold on, do I have in my inventory? Hey, Tink, do you have any rope?
Yeah, I do.
Can I make a leash?
He'll toss Xanth's rope.
Yeah, he's gonna make a little leash for Monty.
You make a little cat harness.
Yes.
I love that this has just been like clear out Tink's inventory this session. I'm just deleting things from my inventory. Just being like, that doesn't exist anymore.
As you finish tying the harness, there's a little, like, Rocksap message of Balthazar just being like, so do you need me or not?
No, we don't fucking need you. We figured it out. It's fine.
Okay,
I
no,
see you
wait.
found that.
No, it would be great if you could show up with the key because I think, I don't think we can pick the book back up. I'm pretty sure we shouldn't leave it here. But I think if you have the key, you can pick
Understood.
the book up. I did some research.
When did you do research, Tink? Tell me when.
Tink gets off the, like, it's like holding the phone on like a group call. And he's like, I cast Identify and I figured out how the book works while you were gone. Thanks.
That's fair, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay. And he gets back on. So he's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we need the key in order to handle the book safely.
Right, I'll be right there. And in right there, apparently he does mean right there.
So were you actually just gonna like turn around as he like turns around the corner? Tink's like, are you for real?
He holds up the magical door key that you are aware that he owns and is like, there's a doorway around here. And he holds up the other key, which is a very, very tiny key, and gingerly heads over to the book.
Yeah. So Tink's gonna be like, just in case, for some reason, that this tiny key does not belong to this tiny book, which it stands to reason if you got them both at the same place that they probably would, there is a statue in there that might try to kill you. So just letting you know.
Yeah.
Always good to know that my day gets more and more interesting
If-
around you lot.
If you do get trapped, maybe just keep looking at it, or else it will try to
Yeah,
stab you with its
don't-
sword.
Don't blink.
I thoroughly-
I start hissing at the at the book.
Balthazar just kind of
He's a
looks at you
cat.
and goes, I thoroughly enjoy the fact that none of you implied that you would get me out if I ended up in the book. And he manages to pick up the book and just pockets it away, no problem.
I mean, to be fair,
Some
Monty
sort
got
of-
everyone else out of the book, and now Monty's a cat, so we've got that to
Yeah.
deal with right now.
That shouldn't be anywhere near related to the book.
Can I roll an intelligence check for I don't think it was?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a 17.
Yeah, you don't think that this cat thing is related to the book. Doesn't seem like the book's style.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the
Books.
cat thing, book thing, pretty sure they're unrelated. Pretty sure that's Monty, like 95.
Well, how did he turn into a fucking cat then?
I don't know what Monty, like, what goes on in Monty's life. I don't know.
Who do you know that just turns into a...
I mean,
It's
I
his
didn't know
life.
that you turned into other things for a while, so, like, I don't know.
At this point, Balthazar is just looking at undead Belial, very disturbed.
I'm hissing at undead Belial too. He doesn't smell right.
Tink just
there
looks
a-
just looks at Monty Cat and she's like, just stop, okay? I'm working on it.
And that's where we're gonna end the first part of this session.
Cool, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us for part 1. We will be back after a short break. We're going to take 10 to 15 minutes to stand up, stretch, grab a drink, and we suggest you at home do the same. See you all shortly.
See you in a
Goodbye.
bit. Goodbye.
Or
well,
almost
BRB.
goodbye.
Yeah. And we're back.
Hello.
Bonjour, welcome to the second part of Hellions. If you watched the first half, you may remember where we left off. And hopefully you can describe it, because I sure can't.
I was like, and where was that?
After coming across undead Belial, Zanthe tried to put a tiny book in his hand, and somehow triggered a spell in which Xanth and undead Belial got transported to a pocket dimension with a freaky statue. Monty was panicking, Tink arrived, and then everybody was free, and then Monty was a cat, and it's all very awkward.
But
Still
the
a cat.
statue's gone now. But it's
The
in a book.
statue's back in the book.
Yeah.
Xanth is alive.
Oh,
Belial is
thanks.
not.
He's kind of. No, but kind of.
Undead is a version of alive.
It's not dead.
It's
Yeah, but it's
It
not
is,
alive.
in fact, undead.
It's undead. It's not alive. Oh yeah, good point. Are Yuli and Yenna with Balthazar, or is Balthazar shown up on
Yuli and
his own?
Yenna, Balthazar has shown up on his own.
Okay.
Mainly because in order to grab the key, Balthazar would have had to have gone back to campus, which is dangerous for you guys at the moment.
Okay.
So Yuli and Yenna are not with him.
Well, I hope they're having a lovely time eating ice cream at the hotel room.
Me too.
Eating ice cream at the hotel room, and also Tink left most of the shopping with them, so
That's fair. Yeah.
you may come back to them having just used all of your stationery.
That's fine. He had his armor,
It's
and I'll
a
say he has the pen. Like the pen. The other pens they can have for now.
The glitter pens. So
You get a
you're
lot
all
of spell
standing
pens.
in this alleyway, which is where the majority of the action of this episode has taken place.
mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
So Tink is going to be attempting to communicate with the undead Belial, as well as like potentially like Belial's stone as well, separately for now.
How are you trying to communicate with Belial?
So one of the things he did buy, and I know that this is not how the spell works, and so would he, but he would try it anyway. Is he did buy earrings of Speak to Dead. They don't require attunement, so he is gonna try and use that.
God.
Technically, Speak to Dead is for a corpse and not for an undead, but I will leave the rest up to you.
Now me as a DM has to sit here and think about this for a second. I'm going to say that you receive no response.
Okay.
The magic doesn't seem to take.
That's fine. That it again, this was like shot in the dark kind of stuff. And then beyond that, I think it's gonna be kind of like Xanthe and Monty were doing before, like sitting down and like just kind
You
of
notice, Tink, that
yeah.
as you sit, Belial sits.
Yeah. Like
I'm gonna wander over to Tink and Belial.
You got the leash on you, so don't go
I
too
know.
far.
I actually just wandered over to.
I think Tink will like absently pet the little ginger cat and just kind of mutter like, you stay the fuck away from Noodle, okay? Like, we're not doing this right now.
And I just sort of headbutt Tink.
Oh.
My favorite.
Yeah, he'll like just be giving you a little scritch behind the ears kind of thing. And then I think he's going to like take out Belial's stone. And he knows that he can like cast things from it. But more like almost like trying to attune to the magic of it, to like try and almost like speak to the spirit like he had before, or speak to the stone, or however it was, like as he had before.
Okay, how are you attempting to recreate what happened?
At first he won't entirely try to recreate what happened. He's just going to try and like, in the same way that he's just kind of like spoken to his stone before, try and kind of be like, hey, are you in there? I could like use you for a sec. And if that doesn't work, he will move to trying to recreate what happened. Which is potentially a bad idea, but he'd do it anyway in the middle of the fucking city. Let's go.
Okay. You don't get any response.
Mm-hmm.
Other than a whistling breath and the eyes of the corpse attaching to, essentially following the crystal as you move it.
Mhm.
Xanth, this is the
I am
most
also following the
engaged that you've
crystal.
seen the corpse.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And yes, Ginger Cat is also following the crystal.
I think seeing that he would try and give the quartz to Belial.
Give
I
how? Are
also
you putting it in his lap? Are you trying to place it in his hand?
Try to place it in his hands. Like hold it out and see if he like kind of moves to grab it.
He makes no motion to move.
I try to bat it out of your hand, um, and like towards Belial.
Hey, working on it. And yeah,
Well,
he'll I think like take the undead's hand and like place it in his hand.
As the stone falls into Belial's hand, it starts to burn the flesh.
Okay, takes it away.
The corpse shows absolutely no sign of being in pain.
Mm-hmm.
I would like you to roll a perception check. All of you can do this if you want to, including Little Monty.
It's 15 for me.
12 for me.
Perception? 9.
Well, it's only Tink that sees.
Good.
The corpse's mouth is slightly ajar,
Mm-hmm.
and while there's only been like whistling breath coming through, it almost looks as though there's paper in there.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, I could ask Xanth to use Mage Hand. I don't
I
think
mean,
he would.
Yep.
If he thinks he sees a paper, he'll grab it. Or, yeah, no, yeah.
I mean, you could literally just ask me, like, I'm right here.
No, it's
It's a cantrip.
it's
The
A
distress in your
A
voice.
Tink doesn't give a fuck right now. He'll use his fucking metal hand, but that's about the amount of safety you're gonna get from this kid. I was more considering that he might wonder if it was tied to the reanimation spell.
Roll Arcana.
Because he doesn't know how other fields of magic fucking work. It's an 18.
What did he's got like him and Belial went on an entire 3-hour diatribe about the ethics of necromancy
They did,
once
yeah.
in when they were both in clerical school. So
So what?
you know that there are certain kinds of magic wherein something like this would be required, a tether,
Mm-hmm.
for the caster. Necromancy tends to differ a lot between who is controlling it. It's not a very well regulated school of magic for obvious reasons.
That's largely, for the record, one of Tink's problems with it,
Yep.
is how unregulated it is.
um, and that indeed some casters would use paper as a kind of tether.
Okay. Yeah, I think he goes to reach for it and then kind of looks at Xanth and goes, "Can you? I know this sounds crazy. Can you detect magic on? I think there's a paper in his mouth.
Uh, you want me to detect it or
Detect magic.
grab it?
No, don't grab it yet.
Okay, he's gonna cast detect magic.
It's interesting when you
Oh
cast
god.
detect magic
Oh, good.
because
You gotta be
Just-
fucking kidding me.
Just looking at that wild magic roll that just popped through D&D Beyond.
what was that wild magic roll? I'm not on D&D Beyond.
For what?
She just has to roll for wild magic.
Yeah, okay, let's see what wild magic is. Oh god,
Can
are
you
you...
tell us the results first? Maybe.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Tell me what the wild magic is.
It's 83.
An 83.
Beth is
Sorry, I'm
having a
just making
fucking
noises
day.
as I look it up.
I had the thought too when I was rolling. I was like, what if like Tink asked him to do? Like
I need you to roll 1d10.
1d10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting my real dice up for this one because I don't trust D&D Beyond today. Okay. 10.
As you feel your wild magic surge out from you, uncontrolled and untethered, you see a wash of the weave seek out Tink, Monty, and Balthazar, and Belial,
Cool.
who all take 10 points of necrotic damage.
I will.
And as that necrotic damage eats through flesh, it returns to you, Xanth,
Mm-hmm.
and you regain hit points
I don't think I've had
equal
any
to what has been
missing.
taken.
Can I
Is it?
use a reaction?
You can use a reaction.
Oh, never mind. I don't think I can because it has to be poison and not necrotic.
Not necrotic.
Oh. Yep.
If I'm already full, it just does nothing, or...
If you're already full, regain 10 temporary hit points.
Oh god. Okay.
You have those until a long rest.
Okay. I think he's just gonna kind of blink and like sit on the ground for a second. Really not sure what just happened.
I will say Belial's corpse is looking not great at this point.
Yeah. And I can't fix him if you kill
Is
him.
Monty still a cat then?
I'm trying to look up. I think I might be dead.
Well, if you lose all your hit points
Yeah.
regular, and it carries over to the ones that you lost. So it's like if you lost 3 hit points as a cat, you lose 7 as a Monty.
Okay, I'm trying to see how many. I'm trying to see how many hit points a cat has.
I think
Typically,
it's 2. Let me see. I know that they can kill a person in D&D. It's 2.
okay. So I've taken 8 damage, and I am now a Monty again.
If you guys are running regular rolls, yeah.
We did not discuss if we were running regular
Yep.
rules. Hold on.
Jess.
Our DM stepped away for a moment.
Oh.
So,
Oh no. Okay.
yeah.
I mean, I would assume, but it's also like Jess's call.
Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know. I might be human. I might or half elf. I might still be cat. We will find out shortly.
We'll find out shortly. Yeah.
And
oh God,
yeah.
good.
So
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
sorry.
It's gonna
Oh
be very
god.
awkward if Monty becomes back to his normal form, headbutting Tink as a 6'3" half elf. What the fuck just went on?
Oh my god.
Good. I'm glad. I, for one, am glad. Oh, God. Yeah, and Tink's just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, is now really the time?
I didn't do it on purpose. Yeah, I think if Zanthe sees that you guys are hurt, kind of, I don't even know. Um, you are how are you guys? Are you okay? He looks at Monty, who is officially, or maybe Monty, maybe Cat Monty. Will.
Yeah, we'll see in a sec. I
Mhm.
think Tink is just like frustratedly using his like lighter of cure wounds and like
I,
healing himself and just like looking at Xanth like,
I
what the
didn't
fuck?
mean to. I didn't. That wasn't.
Listen, I know you
I,
didn't mean to, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
oh.
I've regained all my hit points. He's okay. Well, wait, no,
Yeah, it's
can
not that
I?
much damage.
No, but can I if it's necrotic damage?
Yeah, I think it's just necrotic damage is just a damage type, and then when you get to 0 on necrotic, like no death saves is the rule.
Okay. Because
Um,
I mean, we might have to wait and see for that too. Because
wait, what? How low were you?
oh no, I'm not that low. Um, yeah, okay, no, because I have like a another item in another game I think that does damage that you can't heal from because it's necrotic. But like it's a
Oh, yeah.
said very specifically like you cannot heal this. Um,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure regular necrotic is just
yeah.
regular.
Yeah, Monty joins the what the fuck happened club exactly.
Monty's also, if he is regular Monty, we established that right now.
Oh, you
You
cut out for a minute
you
there.
cut out.
Oh, he's wearing the cat harness.
Oh
Yep.
god, yeah. Just but it's not a magical cat harness. It would just
Oh,
break,
it's
I
I,
like
guess, the
around
loop.
his neck and like chokes him.
yeah, is it gonna if it's tied around his chest, is it gonna squeeze on his skin?
I think I think it would probably break.
Okay.
Find out about new kinks.
Yeah, Monty and a harness, super ready for that brothel
Oops.
job. Exactly. Oh, wait, I'm wondering if I should just here. Wait, we're just gonna sit, but we're gonna be on the BRB screen,
Okay.
so that people know that we're
Do we
not like in
still
the middle of game. Yeah, we're still like chatting.
okay, cool.
Can
Yep.
we just say now it
Monty and
fits him?
Hara super ready for the brothel drop.
I
Yeah,
Can
just
we say it now fits him?
yeah.
yeah. I just want to point out this today's session is literally half of Zan's wild magic rolls.
I know you haven't rolled like any wild magic until pretty much this point,
Yeah.
and
Listen, the dice know
your
It's like I
first
don't
that.
forget either. It just happened.
yeah, your first in-game wild magic was a fucking fireball.
No, it was the blue.
No,
It was
but
the
like the
first one.
first like in session
Oh,
because that
stream
was
game,
like
yeah.
yeah, in the stream
Yeah.
game. This is a good
Yeah.
stream. Thanks, awesome Dodger.
Oh my god.
Yeah. We can only lose our DM in so many situations. Before we're like, uh-oh, we have
Yeah.
questions.
Can't stall
Yeah.
anymore.
Unfortunately, this was one that was oops, all questions.
Yeah.
You
Oops, all
guys wanna
questions.
do you guys wanna do a little Q&A?
I was
If you
gonna
want to ask
say,
questions about our
Yeah.
if
characters
chat
or
has any
about us?
questions for us, we can like chit chat for a little bit. Because we normally
Chit
kind of
chat.
tee. Not that we have to like ignore chat usually, but usually we like just type answers. We don't like
Yeah.
talk. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Jeez, not everyone asks questions all at once.
Oh, sorry. I just also
There might be a delay to.
got word.
Okay.
There's a big delay. Yeah, I just got word that I need to be like looking at my buzzer, for food. So.
Oh,
Oops.
well, it's a good time.
Oops. Yeah. Ugh. But yeah, it's Oh, what are the circumstances of people knowing / finding out about Zanthe being a changeling?
Oh,
The first person who found out, I think, was Kay.
Kay like didn't know for sure. Kay is an old character we had in the campaign. But I don't think he was confirmed until later. Like he was the first one to put the pieces together.
Well, because
But he's not the first one to be told.
No, he wasn't. But like, he had the gauntlets of True Sight, so he kind of like.
Yeah.
I thought I still told Tink first. I
You
can't
might
remember.
have. You definitely like
It's been a while.
spoke to Tink first about it.
I think I told Tink first.
We had
Kay
all
found out. Like
Yeah.
he had Kay and Monty had the suspicion because Xanth is disguised as a half elf and he cannot see in the dark because he's a changeling. And there were certain times where we were in the dark and he couldn't see.
He couldn't see anything.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Jess.
You're back.
Yeah, sorry about that. There was someone knocking on my door because it's not where I live unless it's an interesting evening.
Yeah. No, you were like, talk amongst yourselves, and we were like, we literally, this is oops all questions. This is like we have nothing we can say because we're like, oh no, everything's like a DM call.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm so sorry about that. I did just have to run off for a second.
No, that's all right.
What
It's okay.
questions do we have? What are we doing?
No, we were just talking about
we just got the one. Yeah.
Xanth talking about being a changeling.
Yeah, we were doing we started a little Q&A until you came back.
Yeah.
So
Oh, cute. Thank you.
We're just like, we'll just hang
I
out.
hope you all had fun.
Yeah.
We should do more hangouts.
yeah.
But yeah.
They're good, enjoyable things.
So the only actual in-game thing that happened was Tink being like, yo, Xanth, what the fuck? And healing himself back up. And then we were
also,
wondering if Monty is
yeah.
a person now.
Monty,
Yes.
with the hit points of your cat gone, yes, you would transform back into a person.
Okay. I am I've been alive. Oh, I'm now back into my normal form. What is the status of we were wondering what the status of the cat harnesses.
Of course you were. I'm going to say that the cat harness is still there.
Okay,
Very
but then what? Does it
uncomfortably.
fit him? Is it choking him? Is it broken? This is
fits
just
him.
a rope.
Wait, he transforms with him?
Why do you guys give me these questions? Yes, it transforms with him. If a druid can do that, yes.
Okay, well I guess Monty's just got a cute little rope harness on now.
Yeah, Monty's got a cute little rope harness, and it's weird.
Yep.
Thanks.
It's it's a shibari harness.
Yup.
And Monty's also weirdness, no longer a cat, but is where he was butting putting his head against Tink's leg.
Yup.
Yep. So now you're just a full-grown Monty doing that.
Yeah, Tink just kind of looks
again.
at him. Tink just kind of looks at him. He's like, "Oh, you're back."
What do you mean I'm back? Where did I go?
You were a cat for a bit, I think.
What?
Well, no, now I know you were a cat
Yeah.
for a bit. You were a cat.
I was a cat. What do you mean I was a cat?
You looked like Mittens. You were a cat.
Is everyone okay? Like, are you guys fine?
I mean, I'll be fine, but don't fucking. He like gestures to like undead Balial. Like, don't wreck him.
What do you?
Don't wreck him.
I'm trying. He's very fragile.
Also, is it magic?
Monty's hyperventilating again.
Yes, Yeah, becoming human again means that you once again get the panic attack.
Yeah.
Um,
You're rolling con save again.
Oh
no,
my
you don't,
god.
not yet. Um, with the detect magic,
Mm-hmm.
you notice that it's quite strange. You expect like 1 point to light up. Instead, what you get is a faint glow of magic animating what you can tell is the corpse. It just suffuses the entire corpse of Belial. But there are two distinct points of magic on Belial's person. One is the note in the mouth, and the other seems to be coming from the middle of his chest.
I'll relay this to Tink. Um,
Yeah. Tink's gonna nod, and the other thing I like he would want to check out before going any further uh is, does this feel like it's the same body that he saw
As in the
before?
same one that you saw in the morgue.
Yeah.
Roll me investigation.
It's a 26, baby.
With a 26, it's difficult to tell because this corpse is so far along in decomposition, much further than the one that you saw in the morgue.
Mm-hmm.
However, it doesn't seem to bear the same scars as the one that you saw in the morgue.
Okay. I think he's just like gonna keep trying to like look at this like Belial and just be like, why would someone copy you? And like this.
well, if it's someone, it's pretty obvious. Like, who else keeps fucking with us after Belial's death?
I'm just waiting for Zanthe to say Balthazar.
I mean,
Oh man,
there
I
are
wish.
other necromancers probably than just Abraxas.
Yeah, but like didn't he fuck with Yenna or not Yenna, Yuli like right after, and then was talking, sent her notes about, or it was Ilya. He was sending her notes about, haha, we killed your friend or some shit like that. So
If I might interject, Abraxas isn't a necromancer.
why does he have fucking necromancy books then?
Balthazar just kind of shrugs.
That's all you got?
And it's like weird, fucked
It's
up,
not like
backwards
we go to
healing.
tea.
That's. I mean, it's not healing magic. Not like it should be.
Before any of this, I wouldn't have known him to be a necromancer at all.
Do you think he changed?
Perhaps when I knew him before all of this, he was a bard.
He did some weird. I mean, in the last loop, um, every in the last loop, when I got my acid burns on my face, he did some weird healing. It didn't feel like healing magic like what Tinks used. It felt weird. I wonder if that was. And
Monty,
Monty's
breathe.
like still panicking.
Does anybody have calm emotions?
I absolutely do not. Unless
I
it's
can
in
read
the,
his mind.
send me Belial's spell list. Because I don't know.
Belial does have calm emotions.
See, and if I knew this, I could have used it. I think.
You'll get it when I'm good and ready for you to have it.
What's that gonna be? Yeah,
Machi's just like on his like sat down with his head in between his knees, just like going into the like airplane panic mode.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that like as Balthazar says that, and as Tink is like holding Belial's stone, he's gonna be like, oh, I can't. Oh. And
Xanthus gonna. Oh wait, you have calm emotions.
yeah, and is just going to
Okay.
like reach out and like put a hand on Monty's shoulder.
Is there any kind of save associated with calm emotions?
I would have to look it up. Just one sec.
As I make my players do the looking up instead of me for once.
Fine.
I mean, it's
I
our
could have looked it up
sheets.
for you.
I mean, it's
We're
not.
doing
It's
the
not my
spells.
sheet.
It's
I
not-
am
it's
doing
not
this,
Tink's
this
sheet.
spell. I no. I think it's. Oh, it's a charisma save, but
Oh.
I think theoretically, Monty can choose. Monty can choose to fail if he wishes. So you can choose
Oh,
to
I'm doing
simply
the
be
save.
calmed.
I'm doing the save.
Okay. So if it's a charisma save, is it my spell DC or is it Boz spell DC?
It's Bar's spell DC, which is 18.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah,
Monty has
well,
put
I got a
charisma.
23.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Monty, you're still panicked.
Can I try something really quick?
Of course.
Prestidigitation can make. I can chill or warm a flavor
Oh
of
what?
non. I can chill or warm a flavor of non-living. I'm gonna
It's
hand a
still
piece.
out.
Sorry.
It's alright. No, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
No, I can chill
Prestidigitation.
or warm a flavor of non-living material. Um, can I just like try to make like a piece of candy really cold and give it to him like when you're having a panic attack, ice or some shit like that? Like,
Yeah, of course you can.
okay, I didn't know if it was that cold to do that. So here, Monty, take this.
What is it?
Just squeeze it or put it in your mouth. It'll distract you.
And Monty just like Monty looks at it. He's like, "Are you giving me drugs? I don't want
It's
to
not.
do this."
Just hold it then.
For the
Fine.
last time, the candy's not fucking drugs. If the candy was drugs, I would know about it.
Balthazar's just given up on you all at this point.
I'm so close to. Oh god.
Do a constitution save, Monty.
Does he get advantage?
No.
I got a 14.
You're a cat.
Oh my god.
See,
I'm really
honestly,
sorry
this is
this
easier to
guy.
deal with. Like,
Yeah.
much easier to deal with.
I think that's a little. It's a little insensitive, but we'll talk about it later.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we
Monty
talking
just
about?
like
Go.
butts his head into Xanth's hand and just like just wants to get like just like smacks Xanth.
Wait, what? Is he smacking him or is he
No, it was
headbutting?
just like his headbutting you,
Okay.
just like trying
yeah,
to get your attention.
He'll pet.
He wants to be
Xanth.
picked up.
Or no, I'm Xanth. He'll pet Monty. Oh, well-oiled machine today.
Yeah. Yeah, and Tink's just sitting there like, oh, I'm sorry. I'll try and be more considerate while I'm sitting here trying to communicate with some clone of my boyfriend who's undead.
It's
Are
not your
you sure it's a
boyfriend.
clone?
I don't know. The one at the school had the scars from the last loop.
You didn't think it was relevant to mention that?
I did mention it to you. Thank you very much.
Oh. In which the DM completely forgot about this fact.
Yeah. That was part of his recap with everyone, or
Ah,
with Balthazar,
yes.
getting
Okay.
him up to date. The one in the school had the scars from the last loop. This one doesn't.
You see that Balthazar kind of frowns. Is like, you're 100% sure?
I mean, I will admit it is hard to tell whether or not this body is scarred at this point. But I'm sure what I saw at the school. We could go back and check and see if he's still there. You have the key.
If I leave you with, and he points at undead Balthazar, undead Belial,
Yeah.
and is like, I will go back and check the morgue. I don't think it's a good idea for you to go back.
What if there's something else that I missed?
I'll call you, Tink.
What'd you say, Emily? Sorry.
My mic. He'll call you. You should stay. Monty agrees. He like won't at him.
Hey. I mean, maybe, probably, I might have talked to him. I said I thought I did.
This one?
No. This one? And he like holds up the orb. The quartz.
Actually, scratch that. Maybe it is a good idea for you to come with me.
Oh, dude, what the fuck?
We have more information than we had before.
Oh my god.
And I think maybe I could do it again.
I don't think you're thinking clearly right now. I really don't. I really don't think seeing Belial's body is gonna help that either.
I don't have a better option.
I'll leave the decision up to yourselves, I think. But
I mean,
it would be interesting to see how, if at all, that stone reacts to the other Belial.
We have one of us take it. Does it have to be Tink?
I'm not giving it to anyone else.
Why not?
It reacts to me. I don't know if it would work through other people, and frankly, I don't want to try. What if whatever attunement I've achieved is broken, giving it to someone else? I can't know. When you don't know how magical objects work, you if they work once, you stick with it. I'm going.
Okay, I'll come with you.
You see Balthazar takes a piece of chalk out of his pocket and starts drawing a door.
What do we
Monty's
do with...
climbing up on Xanth's shoulder. And just like flicking his tail in his face.
Fucking
Much like Xena does when you're playing games.
Thank you.
Sounds like
As she scream, yeah, and Tink's kind of looking at like the undead Belial. He's like, what do we do with him?
Bring him with us.
Yeah, I guess so. Xantha's like
It's
holding
not as
like
though we can just leave a corpse on the side of the street.
well, he's been traveling across the city for a bit, but I still think we should take him.
Okay.
Are we walking into a trap right now?
Maybe.
Is that what this is? Okay, just checking.
Quite possibly. And you see that Balthazar finishes up the door with a little keyhole and takes out the key and it just magically goes into the keyhole. And a white light follows the chalk outline of the door as he pulls it open. And you see the interior of the hospital wing.
In we go. Or at least Tink does.
Yeah.
He's ready.
I'm going with Monty on my shoulder. Definitely cast Mage Hand to stop him from flicking face.
Just
I
holding
butt
the
my
tail
head
down.
into your.
It's strange to walk into the hospital wing, even as Balthazar shuts the door behind you all. It's completely deserted, which, considering that campus was emptied out just yesterday, you're not too surprised at, but it does leave the building with an eerie feeling. Your footsteps echo as you walk down the hall towards the morgue, towards the basement that holds the morgue. I would like you all to roll a perception check.
Can we agree that while we're going in, we're also stealthing? just so that we establish this.
Yeah.
Roll me stealth checks.
Okay, perception is a 2.
Oh, good.
I'm not expecting anything from myself this session. It's over.
I got
My
a.
perception is a 21.
Oh, good. And you're a cat, so you can tell us all about it.
Yep.
My perception's a 14.
My stealth is a 15.
My stealth's also a
And
14.
my stealth is a 23.
Yeah.
Is one of you guiding undead Belial?
Tink probably is. Let's be real.
Okay.
Holding
All
its
right.
hand.
The only one of you that sees anything is Monty.
Mm-hmm.
And Monty, you see a little ginger tail pass across a hallway.
Can we ratatouille this?
Well, I'm still wearing the harness.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna go chase after the other ginger tail.
Well, I'm still holding on to it, so I guess I'm going to.
Yep. You are being dragged down the hall by a tiny ginger cat,
Lovely.
because all cats are much stronger than they look like they are.
Seriously.
How I've always wanted to go.
And Cat Monty
Hmm.
is leading you the opposite direction to the morgue.
Okay. Monty, stop.
I'm not listening. I'm a cat. I do what I want, bitch.
We have the
You
stones.
can try an animal handling it.
We have the stones. You know
Oh.
where we're going.
Okay. Well, oh, okay. So you're just gonna. Oh, fuck. And then he's like, can you hold on?
Oh yeah, Tink will
Right, that's
Tink will
definitely not
fully
gonna
just
be a problem.
leave. Like he's on one mission right now. I'm
Yeah,
so
Tink
sorry.
starts leaving, and Balthazar just kind of looks between the two hallways, and it's just like, fuck, and follows Tink.
Okay, we can go on a trip afterwards.
I'm so sorry, my boy's being an asshole right now. Hi.
As you and Balthazar, Tink, descend the stairs to the morgue, you feel the air get colder.
That happened last
And-
time. Right?
It did,
That happened
yes.
when we
It's cold.
reset things.
No, that's
Oh.
not the question I was asking. It's a basement. Basements are cold.
Yeah, basements are cold, and the morgue especially is cold. And part of it is definitely that. The other part of it is probably just mental, because this is the last place that you saw Belial,
Mm-hmm.
other than the shambling corpse at your side.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, I mean, it's a 6, but that means I rolled a 1.
Okay, good to know. Balthazar opens the door to the morgue, making sure to check both ways before entering the room.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember which one he was kept in? Motioning to the cupboards across the walls.
He should, because he has a feat that does that, and that was in this loop, so.
He does indeed.
Yeah. Despite the trauma, he should remember. So I think he kind of puts a hand to it, and then stops moving, and just looks at Balthazar.
Who just gives a slow nod and reaches for the door, opening it, and rolling out the slab inside that has Belial on it. And it's like no time has passed again.
Mm-hmm.
It is exactly the same body that you viewed the last time you were in the morgue. Complete with scars. That jagged slash across the neck.
Yeah. He's just kind of like looking now. Like, definitely still in shock. I think he was kind of hoping that maybe, like, things would be different. But they're not. And he takes out the stone.
In taking out the stone, you do notice that it's shining just a little brighter.
He'll place this with this Belial.
Place it how?
I think kind of in the same way that he tried with, like, the undead. To try and, like, find the hand that he'd, like, grabbed before. And place it in that hand.
There's an immediate reaction from the stone as it flares with white light. There's not the same kind of searing of the skin that was happening with the undead. But roll me a perception check.
That one's a 22, baby!
As you watch the stone glow brighter and brighter like a star in Belial's hand, you notice that there is a tiny pinprick of yellow light coming from Belial's sternum just above his heart.
He's gonna check that out. 'Cause that would involve pulling
Roll.
down the...
It would.
Yeah.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Good, yeah. I'm at least marginally better at those now. Oh, good, it's a 4.
Oh,
The entire
Did say
room seems
marginally.
to... Yeah. The entire room falls away. You no longer see the morgue and the stark white walls and the metal of the containers or the cupboards. Instead, you see a vast void filled with stars. And in front of you is a doorway.
We're going through the door. What's the door look like? First, he'll look at what the door looks like. Then he's going to go through it no matter what it looks like. So,
The door is painted white.
oh yeah, he's going the
Wait,
fuck
wait,
through that door.
wait. Let me check my notes first. Hold on.
It's Belial's door. It's the medical wing door.
Yeah. You're good.
Yeah. No, he's going
You've gone
through
through the door?
You're never gonna put you. Okay, if like, all I ask is that you don't exploit this as a weakness to outright kill my character, because he will go through any door that you place in front of him. Like, we've established this. I can't go back on it now. No matter what the door looked like, he was gonna open it. So he's going in.
As you step through the door, you find yourself in Lyle's office in the medical wing. It is something that he'd adopted last loop as one of the PhD students. He had access to his own room, his own office to work from. You would know that the Belial in the current loop would never have had chance to establish a presence like this. There are books stacked up on pretty much every countertop and scrolls written haphazardly. There's a cleric's coat hanging over the back of the chair, and a still steaming mug of coffee on the table. You also see shining next to the mug of coffee is a little round stone of quartz.
And
Roll me a perception check.
okay. Whoop. That is a 18 total.
There are voices coming from the hallway. Two of them seeming quite amused. One of them is definitely recognizable as Belial's voice.
He's gonna send a really quick message and say, "Come into your office alone. Please, it's important."
There's a long moment of silence, which is echoed by the voices outside the door, before you hear a very soft exchange, and then the door is opening.
Is it him?
Across the hospital wing,
Oh, good.
back with Zanthe and Monty, you are
Hi.
following a little cat through corridors.
Yeah.
Only two cats.
Following two cats in Zanthe's case, yes.
Yeah.
One of them is very little and one of them is a little bigger.
You get led down a labyrinth of corridors and past a multitude of rooms, all of which lie empty at the moment. There's not even security on any of the doorways. Until you come to what appears to be a surgical room. And sitting on the surgical table is a tiger.
Okay. Is it chillin' or is it a dead tiger? Because it's very different things.
It's chillin'.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna jump up on the surgical table
Yeah, I'm gonna go
and
scritch
go
mittens.
but my head against the tiger.
The tiger butts its big head against the cat.
Can I do something really, really stupid right now?
Yeah, of course you can. Always.
It's extremely stupid. I'm so sorry. I'd like to cast Detect Thoughts on Mitten.
Okay. Please let me know, does Detect Thoughts state that it works on creatures?
Let me double check. I think it has to know at least one language. So if it doesn't know a language, the creature's unaffected. Other than that, it's any creature, I believe.
And the DC?
Oh, wisdom 16.
Okay.
Okay,
As you peer into
wait,
Mitten's...
1 second.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I rolled real magic.
You rolled a what now?
So I got a 20 on the fucking wild magic roll.
Oh, gosh.
There have
Go
been
ahead.
so
I don't know.
many wild magic rolls this session. Like, no offense, but I'm glad you guys are doing your own thing.
There's no way I can avoid it. This is like I just have to not cast spells.
I know.
I got a 6 on a table. Oh my god, this is an anomaly. This is so stupid.
It's because you just didn't roll wild magic for the longest time.
Yeah. Fucking 3 in 1
You're getting
session.
3 seasons of wild magic out in one.
Mhm.
Xantha's gonna get fucked up today. So it's a 6 on the table.
Okay, as you feel the wild magic escape you, uncontrolled and untethered, you see on the opposite side of the room appears what looks to be a lithe lizard-like creature
Okay.
that makes a low hissing noise as it steps towards you.
Okay. Um, do you want to do the thoughts afterwards, or did he pass the save?
Exactly the moment that you notice this creature is across the room, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh my god, it's him! Okay, 13.
13?
Mm-hmm.
With a 13, it's almost as though your sight blacks out for a moment, and you get the impression of fractals upon fractals of a spinning universe as the bottom of the world just seems to drop out from beneath you. Understanding is just forced into your mind until you realize that no, you could never understand this. You don't have the capability, and your head starts to hurt, and then it's all gone.
Okay.
Lizard included. When you look back, there is no lizard.
Xantha's just gonna sit on the ground for a second. It's nice to see you again, I guess.
Are you sitting within reach of the tiger?
Yes.
The tiger reaches out and puts its big old paw on your head.
He'll scritch the paw. Oh, well, at least we have one friend here, Monty. Did you see the lizard? He looks.
The tiger kind of looks down at you and just gives you a long, slow blink.
I didn't think so. So, how are you guys doing?
You just hear a grumbling roar from the tiger.
Is it a good roar or a bad roar?
It's trying to communicate but hasn't got words roar.
Okay, good to know.
So, silly question, DM.
Mm-hmm.
As a cat,
Yes.
can I communicate with Mittens?
That is a very good question.
Yeah.
Um,
Maybe it's like Spanish and Italian. Like, there's mostly all
When I
there,
try
but
to when I try to speak Spanish, I have an Italian accent.
no, it's just they're so similar that you can.
I'm going to say yes.
And
I'm going to say that yes, and you understand that the tiger has essentially just said, "It's been a bit of a day, huh?" In like tiger speak. It's not so much words as it is like inflections and body language. It's a
and I
strange
respond with
process.
I respond with a series of little meows and such. Was it's like, tell me about it. I'm a cat. I don't know how I'm a cat. Also dead. Not me dead. Undead friend. Um, you know what's going on.
The tiger seems to ignore you for a second and just starts grooming your head.
Aww.
And then it stands and hops smoothly off the table and walks over to a cabinet to just sit in front of it and stare at Xanth and then stare at the cabinet and then give like a little noise.
Do you want me to open it?
It kind of gets back up on its legs and gives a big old stretch, expanding its little claws. I say little claws. It's a tiger. They're big claws.
Bit close.
Monty is tapping at the cabinet door. He's just
Oh
followed the
god.
tiger.
You guys you guys both have opposable thumbs in different body. Okay. He gets up, opens the cabinet.
The tiger gives you like a really a stronger than planned headbutt against your side.
He he like wavers a little bit. Yeah, he'll
Monty's
open the
mimicking the tiger and is also headbutted Xan as hard as he can.
This is so weirdly cute. Like I don't know what to like make
Xanth, I would like you to roll me a perception check for what's inside the cabinet.
Okay. Um that's 6.
A 6?
Yes.
You see a multitude of medical supplies and a collection of books that look as though they're handmade journals.
I'm gonna cast dancing lights and kind of have the orbs chill in the
Hmm.
closet to try to see better.
Okay. You now have dancing lights in a closet.
And I go into the closet as and just sort of start knocking things over.
Go for it.
Okay. Can I roll a perception
Yeah.
to see? Okay, sweet. That's a 15.
With a 15, it's difficult because you are a cat and your
Mm-hmm.
first instinct is to just not give a shit about anything.
Mm-hmm.
And find a
My
nice
second
patch
is to
of
knock
sunlight to
anything
curl up.
over.
Exactly. Um, that you bypass all of the glass vials and head straight to a stack of books that have Ilya's name scrawled on them.
I'm going to start meowing to get Xanth's attention.
Are you just gonna fucking knock shit over and just yell? It's gonna He's gonna use Mage Hand to fucking just lift Cat Monty up in the air and just get him like 10 feet up in the air away from him.
Oh my god.
But he'll look at what he was standing on.
What he was standing on was a collection of journals that appeared to be signed under Ilya's name.
Why would why would he
There's about
sign?
6 books.
If he's fucking killing people, why is he fucking signing shit? He starts looking through them.
They are meticulously kept notes on necromantic process.
Okay. Um
Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay, I'm not bad at that. 14.
With a 14 in the second book, you see description of a process for building a body essentially to reanimate.
Okay. And it's looking pretty familiar at this point. So what I've seen.
It is, yes.
As soon as he sees that, he's gonna take out the Rocky Talkies. Hey, Tink, I may have found Ilya's notes. Um, it's a lot. I think he built zombie Belial, and he's also a necromancer. Um, do you wanna? Where are you?
Speaking of where Tink is,
Yeah, it's a great question.
the door had just opened,
Mhm.
and after your message to enter the room alone, you see Belial step in. Roll me a perception check.
That is a dirty 20.
It's a Belial, a living, breathing Belial, in well health and not dead, and definitely not your Belial.
So the like scars and stuff aren't present.
There are
Or
scars present, but they are not the same as your Belial's.
hmm.
And you see he stops in the doorway and frowns a little, and it's almost as though the same sort of thoughts are flitting across his face as he narrows his eyes.
I think Tink's just gonna look at him and be like, "Do you do you know about the loops?"
Roll me an insight check.
It's an 18. Thank God.
You see the way this Belial's eyebrows go up and surprise gets written across his face the split second before he shuts it down, and walks towards the desk and goes, "I don't know what you're doing here, but no, I don't know anything about the loops. Whatever loops you're talking about."
Yeah, whatever loops I'm talking about. I don't have much fucking time. You died. You died where I am. And I don't know when I'm gonna have to go back there, but I need to know what's going on.
I see. And he slides towards you one of the scrolls on the desk.
I'll take it.
"You should go, you shouldn't be here for too long." And he turns and leaves.
Tink's gonna try and grab him before he leaves.
Roll a dexterity check, see if you manage.
I don't. It's an 8.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gone. He slips through the door and shuts it behind him.
Is the stone still on the desk, or did he take it?
The stone is still on the desk.
I mean, he's gonna take it. I guess.
Okay.
And
You can take it, you can touch it, no problem.
can
Like all of the other of Belial's stones that you've had.
um I'm gonna do a quick perception check. Is there anything that looks like the journal?
Which journal are you referring to?
The one that was on Belial's person when he died in our loop.
Roll me an investigation check.
It's a 27.
Tucked at the back of the desk, as though to hide it, behind two large encyclopedia, are two little black journals, similar in appearance to the one that you found on Belial.
He doesn't really have time to think about it, so he'll just take them.
Okay.
And think
You can take them. They're not spelled. There's no traps.
I think if he has a moment, he'll just scrawl on like a piece of paper, "I'm sorry, I love you," and leave.
Fuck, dude.
As you leave and walk through the doors, you are once again swallowed by that void of stars, and very slowly that fades, the morgue coming back into sharp relief as you hear Xanth's voice in your ear. And that's where we're going to leave it for this week.
Buh. Buh.
Boo.
Buh.
Okay, all right, cool.
So
Thank
much
you
exposition.
I
so
know.
much exposition.
I'm so
So much
sorry.
exposition that I'm mad that that like Yuliana went here for it.
Yeah, we're
Um,
gonna have a big recap before next session.
Okay, all right. Thank you all so much at home for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've watched tonight, um, please think about giving us a follow or a subscribe if you would like to support us. We also have a Discord that you can join and a Patreon if you'd like to check that out, where we offer a bunch of stuff, including behind the scenes things that happen off camera. There we go.
Mhm.
A little homebrew thing. There's a spice rack tier. There's a lot. It's good. You should
Well,
check it out.
I guess now I'm gonna have to drop Monty and his harness for the spice rack.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my
Oh
gosh.
my god, no.
What have you done?
Cat
You did
boy.
this.
Dude,
Not as a
he can
cat, as a
officially
human.
be a cat boy.
Oh my god, he could be a cat
God.
boy.
I've made a monster. I take it all back.
You've created a
Um,
monster.
You have created a monster.
Yeah,
You created a trim monster.
Oh my god.
before we go, I would like to say a big old thank you to our subscribers and our patrons for their continued support. It is absolutely fantastic, and we couldn't do the show without you. And I would urge you all to check out some of our other shows, including Sleepless, which airs tomorrow.
It does air
It
tomorrow.
is Monday. Yes, it airs Tuesdays.
Yes.
Is it 8 p.m. EST?
I believe,
So-
yeah, 8 p.m. ET. I don't know if we're in DT or ST right now, but 8 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, 8 p.m. Eastern. Awesome. We also have a brand new show coming to the channel on the 26th of May that you should definitely check out. And it's called Radiant
I think it's called
Reckoning in
Reckoning in
Dawn
Dawn's
Shadow.
Shadow, yeah.
Reckoning Dawn Shadow. Sorry, I don't know why I got Radiant stuck in my head. This is why I should write things down.
It's gonna be awesome. Fab's
It is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
it.
fantastic. Fabs is doing it with like a brilliant group of people, including Stella Luna. It's gonna be great. You should check it out.
It is.
Um,
It is a post-colonial Asian inspired story with an entirely Asian cast. It's gonna be really good.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be lit. We've seen some of the behind the scenes stuff, and it's really gonna be cool.
Yeah, it looks great.
Mm.
So that's going to be our big premiere. I think there's actually an event on our schedule, and I
Yeah.
don't know how to interact with that, but I've put it there. So if there's a way to do a reminder, you should totally do a reminder. Or maybe hit the little notification bell on Twitch and it'll let you know.
Yeah.
It's a Thursday stream, so after it starts on the 26th, I'm pretty sure it's going to be running every Thursday that folks are available. So
Yeah. And if you've liked this show enough to join us next time, we're here every Monday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Keep rolling, guys. We'll
Same
see you
cat
soon.
time, same cat channel.
Wow.
I
Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go.
I'm ending the stream. It's over. It's over.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a great night.